Today I'm here at the camp of the Syrian refugees, and here I have seen so many children, and they are suffering from poverty. They cannot go to school, and worse than that, they are also suffering from child labor. So I also seen so many girls who are talented and who have skills, and so many boys who are doing hard work. But I think that their talent should not be lost here, and they should recognize it, and therefore education and good quality schools are needed. So there are like more than 50,000 children here, but there are only 3 schools. So we must think about it, and if you want to have their future bright, and if you want to have a bright future of the whole world, then their education is very important, and the whole world should take an action for it.
And the whole world should take some action. Specifically, it wasn't that long ago, Malala, you were here in Washington. You went to the White House. You met with President Obama. What's your message to the President of the United States? What do you want him to do as far as this awful situation along the Syrian-Jordan border is concerned and the civil war in Syria?
Well, first of all, I didn't know that what was happening in Syria, and how the people of Syria have been suffered from the situation and from these wars and conflicts. But when I went to the Jordanian-Syrian border, when I saw those children and women, and they were crying, and they lost their homes, they are now homeless, and they don't know where they would live. They have lost their peaceful life. And then I realized that yes, these people are suffering, and we should speak up for them. And that's why I would request the President to go to the Jordanian-Syrian border, or go to the border of the Lebanon-Syrian and see how these people are suffering. And when he will look at it, then he will feel it, and then he will understand what's happening here. Because when you see a child and all his clothes are dirty, he doesn't have shoes, and you don't know what his future is, and it seems like this child is lost in this world. So I request not only President Obama, but every world leader to go to the Syrian border and see these children.
Because the United States and a lot of other countries, they are providing humanitarian financial support to these refugees. But is there more that you want to see the United States do? Do you want to see, for example, the U.S. get involved militarily to stop the fighting in Syria?
Well, the first thing is that I have heard that they have promised a lot, but only 40% of that is given. So it matters what you promise and what you give then. So I think that they need more facilities related to education, related to living, related to shelter, and also the world community and the world leaders, they should sit together and they should find a solution for it. And not only it's related to the Syrian government, it's also related to the people who are involved in this conflict. I want to request those people that put your guns down, talk through peace. You will achieve your rights, what you want, but do it through a peaceful way. Because I always believe in peace, and I think that we should never choose war for our fights, for our rights. That's why I think that all the leaders should take an action.